Hi, welcome back. I have a basket of palettes. These were my January palettes that I used. I'm going to go through them and tell you, sort of rank them. It's more like the bottom half and the top half because I have a hard time deciding which I really love but most. So anyway, if that sounds good, stick around. Hi, my name is Sandy, and I enjoy using makeup as a way to be artistic and colorful. My style of makeup is, pretty unique, I guess, for me. I don't really do makeup the way everybody else does it, and I think that's okay. I think that we all should use makeup the way that we're comfortable with, and so I don't judge other people the way they do their makeup or the colors that they choose, and I would hope that other people have the same grace for me. Anyway, I also like using affordable makeup, and that gives me more joy than spending a lot of money, but that's just my choice. So anyway, let's get into it. I have, I think, 19 palettes, and I have palettes that I mean, I think I like them all, but there are more, there are color stories or formulas that I rank higher. So we'll see. So I'll start with the bottom half first, and um, this will go in the bottom. But I'm not saying that this is number 19. And this is the by Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy. And I like the color story. And I chose it for the darks for January because January was very dark here for me. And I like it, but I think that the foily, glittery shades I just didn't pull for. So I like this. It's probably, I'm going to probably stick to using this in October because that's more, I feel it more for October, but I like it. But that's on the bottom. Then another one on the bottom is this Moon Slice Beauty Blue Moon. Again, I like the colors. Um, I'm not a fan of these over here, these aquas. Now, aqua, I do like aquas like in my house and all of that. It's just the greeny blues don't work as well for me as the more purpley or dark blues do. So again, this is on the bottom. Another one on the bottom would be the Mobs by Profusion. Again, I like the Profusion. I like their formula. I do have a pan in one of these. And it was just too red for me. I was in the mauve tone feeling. I wanted that, but this one didn't. This would probably be more better for February, and so I might use this in February. Also on the bottom would be this Dreamy Mauves from, I think it's Beauty Intuition. Yes, Beauty Intuition. Again, they were too red. Um, I did concentrate more on the gray side, and I liked that. So I didn't use these. And it was good. I liked it, but maybe I wasn't quite in the mood yet for it. I don't know. Okay, so now where are we going to go? I love all of them, and it's hard to pick. Okay, so what do we have? Four. I guess of what I have left. I guess I'll use say that again on the bottom end would be this Wet n Wild color icon lights out broke, um, and I, I liked it. It's just maybe not my favorite look that I used this month, and so it's more on the bottom end. Okay, and then the other last one that I will put on the bottom end, but I do like it, and maybe it wasn't this is actually one of a favorite of mine, the LA Colors Cool Vibe. Um, what I used it just I used these three shades over here, and they are very pretty, but it was just more of a nude, and that was what I was going for. I went with these three, and I used the Fenty MVP lipstick, and it looked fine. I think it was the lipstick. The lipstick pulled too. It wasn't blue enough. The red lipstick didn't have enough blue in it, so it just was too harsh on my skin tone. So that's why that rank lower end. So now the rest of these are all on the higher end, and I do have a feeling on what is the best. So I'm going to kind of organize that. Um, these can go in the mid, and I use these in combination. They're the Violet Voss Essentials, and then the Violet Voss Disco Drip. This one is just more of a shimmer palette. And so I use these in combination together. Like I thought that they would go well. They did, but they're just mid. This is the mid range. The formula is fine, um, but these were what I would call mid of the month range. Okay, so then next would be another mid one is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Petalette. I love this color story, and it's just that it's kind of just a one note, you use all of these colors and that's it. Again, I loved it, but it's mid. Another midway palette for me would be the color icon from Wet n Wild, Nude Awakening. It's a great, just neutral palette, but kind of just in the middle. Okay, so now we're working our way up. This was my palette of the month, the Aurora Struck by ColourPop. I loved it. I loved the looks, but I felt that there were other palettes that I liked even more. So I'm glad that I did this. I'll probably pull this again in May for the purple. I like to use purple in May because that's my sister's favorite color, and May is her birthday. So, okay, so we're getting to the top 6 or 7, and my pile is growing. So now it's hard. So I'm going to say number, getting up higher, will be the LA Colors Time to Retreat. I love this, but this is going to be climbing to the top. The only thing I really don't like is this pink, and other than that, I pull in a different matte for this, and I just don't wear that pink. Okay, of these, what am I going to say? I'm going to say my Glam Light Hershey Kisses Cookies and Cream. And only because of this number 1, I don't really like that color, again, as what I said in the Moon Slice. And but my favorite is this color, and I just pull in other palettes. So this is getting there to the top. And next, I would say, okay, I've got the top 3, and these, oh boy, this is hard. This is hard, hard, hard. Okay, let's see. This is hard. I love this one. LA Colors on Cloud 9, but the other palettes I picked I love more. Pretty. I love it. I think I used this in conjunction with the Glam Light, so they go together. So that is that. Next, I'm going to say this LA Colors Mad For You eyeshadow. I'm not going to open it because I have a cracked one. I need to do something about it. I love this palette. And this was on my top 2024 palette top ranking. I love this. I love everything about it. So, but the next ones I love even more. So then I haven't used this for eons. This is the Dose of Colors Mobs. Now, when I said that with the what was that? With the Profusion mobs, this mob is a better color story for me. I pulled it out. I hadn't worn it in a while, and I was like, oh, they're just mattes, and they're kind of a lot of kick up, dusty as you will, I guess. I mean, not on your eyes, but when you're picking it up, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. But when I wore it, I was like, I love this. I love this. I'm keeping it, and so it's number three. Definitely, definitely, definitely. That's number three. We have no more room, so I'll put it number two. Oh no, that was number four. So number three, and this is hard. The top three are hard, 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 hard. Would be the Juvia's Place, um, the totes, and oh my God, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Um, Six pans, but I just love it, and it looks good on my skin tone color. So yeah, that's number three. And then number two, but I think this is number two in my January palettes, but I think it's my favorite so far, all time favorite color pop is the Stone Cold Fox. I, again, loved the mauve tones. I loved the grays. This works best for me. So this is number two for January, but I would say that this is my favorite color pop palette. And maybe I need to get a new one, but it's beat up. But that means that I love it, and so I'm happy with that one. But my number one palette of the month is the Wander Beauty in Neutral eyeshadow palette that came in my BoxyCharm box, and it's neutral. It's boring, but I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So yeah, this was my top palette. And when I opened this, I said I'm gonna use the smoke. I did concentrate on this end, but I did do a neutral color too with these over here, and even the pink, which I'm almost when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I'm tired of pink shimmers, but it looked nice. So this was my number one for January, and I'm glad that I got it in my BoxyCharm. So those were my 19 palettes, kind of ranked top and bottom, really only numbered at the top. And so if you used a lot of palettes, and if you do ranking, let me know um, what you like the best for January, and if of mine, what do you think? Did I rank them right? Do you think that me including Dollar Tree eyeshadow, it shouldn't be that high? I think their formula is very good. So anyway, until next time, I wish you the best. Thank you.